I discovered a thick iron chain at the bottom of the sea, and more chains above it. It seemed like they were locking something strange, so I surfaced to check it out. But just then, a massive wave over 100 meters tall came crashing at me. In that moment, the little donkey desperately flapped its wings and dragged me through the wave. Soon everything calmed down. That's when I realized the chains were actually locking an island. What shocked me even more was that the island was actually a giant whale. When it saw me, it shed a tear. I couldn't help but feel pity, so I decided to free this poor creature. I looked at the whale's nose and suddenly came up with an idea. So I rode the little donkey and flew toward its nostrils. Inside, it looked like an endless universe. Toe Trigger the whale. I had the donkey scratch the inside of its nostrils with its wings. The whale immediately felt an itch. It slowly lifted its head, and one by one the chains snapped. The giant whale let out a massive sneeze and was finally free. We got blasted out of the way. The little donkey was so strong because it was originally a heavenly steed. After coming to the human world, it stomped all over the place, causing massive damage to the farmers' fields, and I was assigned to be the field keeper. Oni night, the steed fell into the river. I immediately knew this was my chance, so I pulled it up with all my strength. But when I saw it cry, my heart softened. I told it not to destroy the fields anymore. Then I let it go. The steed was deeply moved, and to thank me. The next morning, it brought me 2 fine horses, and turned into the little donkey to protect me. But just then, the farmer angrily showed up. He wanted to hold me accountable for freeing the steed. When I was at a loss, the little donkey told me to ride on its back, and took me to escape. But once we were out, I realized the 2 horses were still locked in the stable. The little donkey wasn't worried at all. It told me to cover my ears. Then it blew a loud whistle. The horses immediately came running. This made the farmer furious. I then took the horses to the market, and soon ran into the king. He ordered his men to take the horses, without paying anything. This tyrannical behavior made the little donkey furious. It blew the whistle again, and soon the 2 horses came charging back. The king's cart was dragged away, and accidentally fell into a pile of flour. When he looked up again, his face was covered in flour. Losing all his authority, the king was furious. He wanted to kill me right away, but there were too many people around, so he pretended to invite me to be his royal charioteer, and secretly looked for a reason to legally have me executed. Soon he gave me an almost impossible task. Legend said there was a fierce firebird hiding in the desert. The king had sent many soldiers, but none of them returned alive. Me task was to capture the firebird alive. I had no idea what I was getting into, so I eagerly accepted the task to deal with the firebird. The little donkey took me to a mysterious place. There was something called a sleep nut here. Eating it would make any creature fall asleep. After getting the nut, we headed to the place where the firebird often appeared. Then we scattered the nuts on the ground. Sure enough, not long after, a fire appeared in the sand.